Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. This is actually going to be the first video of a little series about me building worlds. Yep, this is the first one in that series, and I guess I might divide into seasons where each season is a world, and each season will probably be pretty long as I take time to build it. It might be one season, I don't know, but we will see. But so the first world, well, let me just get into first person. The first world is based on World War I. So if that is not anything you're interested in, I suggest you don't watch this series and go watch my other videos. And if I come out with other videos, which I plan on doing, watching those. So I've actually worked on this map. Well, world. I don't know if I should call it a map or world, but I've been working on it, and this is what I have so far. A bunch of dead trees. So let me get all my building materials. These ones here, and a map. The map is, like, my plan on the map is these two rivers. Okay, it's hard to point out. These two rivers here and here. In between there is going to be the battlefield. And actually this village is like, it's weird, it's like in between the in-between of the rivers or something. But this will also be part of the map. At least that's the plan. So you can see over here is a big square. I tried some commands. This is actually, I guess, one of the first worlds I would use commands on. And to make the ground podzol, because it looks like a kind of... Well, I didn't look up the definition of podzol. But in Minecraft, it looks like kind of dead, trampled down grass and plants. I'll have to get rid of all this grass and over here and the flowers over there. But that would be later. I would need to do a lot of this because there's a maximum amount of blocks that you can like fill or replace at once. So I just want to replace grass blocks. Other than that, on this world, I've built a bridge. Well, I planned this side, the east side. Right, yeah. Wait. Okay, I'm just remembering my directions. Yes, the east side is where the German forces will be. And I actually put a sign here. It's supposed to say, like, you're leaving the front line. Because, like, this would be the end, the border of the map. Like, there won't be any barrier blocks. You can go exploring if you want to. I don't know if this will actually come out on a, like, a map, whatever it's called. Like, the websites you go to download maps. Hopefully I can get some of the maps I've already made on there. I might work on that as soon as I have a long period of time to figure all of that out. So I don't know if this translation is even correct. I literally just went on to a translator and typed it in, and there it is. So there's this bridge, which I think looks really nice. I put lanterns on it. Put some... I mean, I might... wait, is this okay? Yeah. I'm very particular about the details, I guess. So I might add some more details to it later. But this and the one rectangular area of podzol is what I've done so far. Plus all the burning trees. And to do that, I used a... Oh, well, some of them need to be like there's floating blocks in there I need to destroy. But these trees were made through using by increasing the tick speed by going in here, the very bottom, and setting it. I set mine to 1,000, but you can set it higher. I made a tutorial video on tick speed, so you should go watch that if you want to know how it works and what you can do with it. So this is all I've done so far. I hope I can get some help with the command part and turning I don't know how big I want the Podzol area to be. I want it to be pretty big, covering, like, to be no man's land and even past it, like, over to where the bridge is. But I don't want it just to look like a big box. I want it to have, like, different textures and to end in some places and not end in other places. But, yeah, I'll have to see about doing that. So that's all I've done on this. I plan on breaking this village even more. It was actually a zombie village. I was pretty surprised that it was already here. But I plan on, like, destroying... I call it organized destruction, destroying some of the buildings to make it look like they've been hit by explosives or something. So this is all just the basic. Before I add any details to the world, I am going to do the Podzol part, but that's not the most interesting part, and I actually have some parts that are interesting, but they're in another world, and so I'll see you when I'm in that world. So here I am in a world. The map, you can see I filled out a little bit of it. The world is my creative building sandbox, you can see in the top right. I build just like the models for stuff. So like the jets that you saw on Lutherville, if you watched that video, I first built the model here. I tested with a little alarm system and a motorcycle, which I don't know how it looks. So I don't know if I'll build that. Actually, really recently, I tried to make a door that would this is kind of a base for a big door that could close, but you cannot do that with redstone, it appears. And I don't know why. Like, if I do this, it will pull both of those. But then, like, if I activate this, it's supposed to do something. Come on. Like, it'll activate this, but it won't pull them all back. Like, when this one... I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense to me. But I think it's just not working in the first place. But that was just a little side thing to what I've built on here in regards to the World War I world. So I started with this land ship, or British... It's a British tank. They had Mark 1s. They had, like... I think they went up to Mark 5 of World War I, and so I made this model. I added the banners later, and I looked at pictures for a lot of these things so I could get them pretty accurate. So you go inside, and it's really cramped. It's the least realistic on the inside, I'd say. But this would be on the battlefield. Probably, the ones I would put would be crashed. Then over here, I'll just do this one because this was really underwhelming. So, to me, at least. I tried to make a light tank. I think the shape went pretty well. It's pretty much life-size. Like, I looked at pictures that compared to human height, this is about how high it would be. The only problem is, like, you can't go inside it because it's Minecraft. In real life, I think you would definitely be able to fit in there. Or, I mean, there's a whole lot, like, the micro dimensions, like, measurements of everything you can't really put into Minecraft. But some of them you can, and you can make stuff look pretty accurate. Like this, German tank. It has a little cross on it for the Axis powers, I guess, or the German part of the Axis powers. So it's got hatches, and I looked at a picture. This would be where the driver is. And I like this part because it looked like in the picture that the driver's seats, I guess, I don't know, were sitting right on top of the engine, which is what this blast furnace is representing. So it's like a chair, I guess, but there's no window because it would be a metal hatch, but it would probably be a small metal hatch, which you couldn't put into Minecraft without messing up the whole design. And it's got little tracks below it. And over here, finally, I've built bunkers. The only problem is I don't know which size to go with. I did one size, but the windows ended up looking like this, and then there's a size which I think is one block extended in like both like how long and wide it is, I guess. And then there would be 2 windows per side. The entranceways are both the same, and they both look pretty similar on the inside, but I don't know which one to go with. If you have a preference, let me know, because I would be interested in hearing opinions. So that will be all for this first video and introduction to this building series. I hope the building series goes on for a while. There might be a big gap between episodes because of like the commands and doing all that should take a while. But hopefully I can fill that time with some other fun videos. So I guess I'll see you in the next one, and bye.